If you're going through the grieving process, then this video is absolutely perfect for you. And if you're not going through the grieving process, which is it's sadness, loss, I'd still say this video is good for you because you will go through it at some point in your life if you live long enough. So the best way that I can get this across to you is through a story that I found in the book Healing Through Dark Emotions. I forget who it's by. But in it, there's this girl and she's handicapped. So she can't really, do a whole lot she's in a wheelchair. But she loves going to camp, to summer camp, where she can actually do, kind of exciting things that she normally wouldn't be able to do. And she gets to bond with the different people there. And she really just loves going to summer camp. It's like her favorite thing of the year. And so the thing with summer camp is that at some point you're older and you can't go anymore. And so it's this girl's last summer camp. She's living it up, but at the end of the day, they have this ritual where at the end of every summer camp, they all get together and they gather around a fire. And they have a talking thing that they pass around, like a little talking stick. And anyone who has a wish to share can share. And so as this fire is just crackling and the cool, brisk air is just kind of lingering, people share with their different experiences. And so this girl, she finally gets the talking stick, and what she shares really, really gets at the core of what it means to heal through grief. And I'll get to that in a moment. Recently, about a year ago, my grandmother died. And it's one of those things where it didn't hit me immediately. I'm in New York right now, but I was in California when it happened. And I was in a class trying to get my master practitioner of NLP. And it hit me like when I found out I was on break. So I just suppressed it. It was very logical understanding. And then it wasn't really till after I had done all that and I'd come back to New York, when it really started to hit me that no, she's really gone. She's really, really gone. And it's one of those things that you can't appreciate what it's like to grieve until you've grieved for yourself. See. And when you do, then you start to realize just how important each moment is. Like, what my grandmother wouldn't give, what I wouldn't give even, to have a walk in the park with her or something. Just a simple moment. And these simple moments mean everything. And it really puts things in perspective when someone passes, when you're grieving, that the mystery of life, of birth and of death, we kind of don't think about it often. But when it gets shoved in your face like that, you can't deny it anymore. You can't distract yourself with all of these other things. It really hits you, and it hits you hard. It hits you like a ton of bricks. It kind of, whatever you're doing, it derails it. Now you got to deal with this, right? And so it's important to give yourself time with the healing process. And of course, you find out that people say the dumbest things when they realize that you've lost someone. They say, "I'm sorry for your loss." It's weird. It's not really their fault, right? They say the damnedest things. You'll see for yourself. And it's almost, nothing is consoling, really. And so, yes, You really learn to see the beauty of life. But back to the other story here. And this handicapped girl, as she's sitting around the fire with all of her camp friends, and she gets the stick, the talking stick, and she begins to just say how grateful she was. How grateful she was to have had the opportunity to be at this park and to share these experiences with all of these people. And everyone around her, all of her friends, are sitting quietly, listening. And as she goes on to recount all of these amazing experiences that she's had and how much she's loved it there, that the other people around, some begin to like silently cry. And that's really what people want when they're grieving. Just for someone to be with them, even though it's difficult to be around somebody who is grieving, because it's distressing to be in the presence of somebody who's experiencing so much pain, so much suffering, see? And that is really the best way to heal from grief, is to have gratitude. And in the book, Healing Through Dark Emotions, she talks about how gratitude is the way through healing grief. But of course, there's definitely a grieving time where grieving hurts, right? The pain of having a loss. And it's really in surrendering to that, surrendering to the pain, to the loss, to the grieving process itself, that you can kind of move through it slowly at your own pace, while still having gratitude for all of the times that you've been blessed with that experience or that person or whatever it is. And so I hope that helps. I feel like nothing anyone can say will truly help. Time will help. Surrendering will help. And gratitude will help. And hopefully you'll see the mystery of life. You'll marvel at it, at its epicness. You'll see the beauty in life. And you can make the choice in the future to be kind, to be gentle, to be strong, etc., just etc., etc., etc. Yes. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Check out my other videos. I'll see you in another one. Bye.